Hey guys, how's it going? Happy New Year. I hope you all had a lovely festive break, got away, spent some time with your family or whatever you do. I'm heading over to see my friend Will, who has a Mini Cooper JCW. We are taking his car to get some new tyres fitted. Also, I wanted to say a big shout out to catalytic_UK on Instagram. I'll put the link to their pages below in the description. They sent me some lovely t-shirts today. I'm wearing one of them now. And yeah, it's probably one of the first things I've ever been sent as a YouTuber, and I really appreciate it, guys. And I'm not just wearing it because you sent it to me, I'm wearing it because it fits very well. Yeah, couldn't be happier. So cheers guys, thanks a lot for that, that's awesome. Exceptionally good driver at John Cooper Works 50th anniversary
World Championship edition. Yeah.
Oh, World Championship edition. I should really do a video about this car because I absolutely love it. I've road tested a few of the newer John Cooper Works and they're great. They're very sort of sorted, but they've lost some of the fun and, dare I use the dreaded word, understeer. They definitely understeer a lot, the newer ones. The Challenge, which was the limited edition one, certainly doesn't, and that's an absolute riot. Now, I think the Challenge comes with the Cup 2 tyres and a lot better suspension setup. I've been so impressed with this car since the day you picked it up. It's just the suspension, everything about this car is very sorted. It handles exceptionally well, it rides very well. It feels like it's got very expensive dampers and suspension setup, which is even rare on sort of M cars these days. Even like my M2, it was good when you're pushing on, but it had a very busy ride when you're riding around town, whereas this thing just seems to iron out things. So we're going to replace the original fit, the OEM Dunlop SP Sport Max.
I think they are,
Sport Max. And they're run flats. And obviously this is from a generation of car, what year is this? 2009?
2009, exactly.
When run flats were getting better, but they certainly, you know, the very latest run flats are much better again. But run flats are run flats, you know, they have to have reinforced sidewalls, and that in turn sort of, it takes away some of the ride, some of the suspension, some of the suppleness of everything, doesn't it really? And it's very hard for companies like BMW and Mini and stuff to sort of overcome that and counteract it in a way. We're going to get some Michelin Pilot Super Sports, which I'm a massive fan of. We're getting them fitted. They're non-run flats. They're also just an incredible compound of tyre that work all year round. Obviously not in snow and ice and things like that. Oh, nice. Why is he indicating left?
Money doesn't buy you driving skills.
Money buys you nothing. That was just some absolute beep in a Rolls Royce Ghost who looked like he'd eaten about 17 Christmas dinners today alone. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, like cabin noise, for instance. There's a fair amount of cabin noise in here because it's quite a stripped out light car and it's a Mini. They're not the quietest of cars, so let's see if the cabin noise changes. Let's see what the ride does. I think every 5 years you should definitely change your tyres regardless of how worn they are, just because, especially on high performance cars, because they do lose some of their mechanical grip. Will, where are your tyres?
I'm so excited.
Oh yeah. he was worried that there was no space in his hairdresser's Mini, but there's plenty of room back there. So we're just going to go for a last minute sort of drive, spirited drive on his fairly worn Dunlop tyres. Oh, so there we go. We're getting some good old torque steer. Front tyres lighting up. Not too fast, Phil. I don't want to die. Okay?
This is just deja vu from last year.
Just be calm, Joe. Everything will be fine.
Tell yourself whatever you want.
Oh yeah, massive wheel spin. So we've got what, all the aids turned on at the moment?
Oh yeah. Otherwise we're just gonna get wheel spin everywhere.
Sure.
I've had it in 4th, even in this car.
Wow.
The tyres are. There's a reason these ones are in the back.
Yeah, sure. Imagine getting killed in an accident by tyres in the back because your tyres are fucked.
That would be poetic in a really bad way. This is a nice little left-right.
Oh, the understeer there.
Still wheel spin, still wheel spin, still wheel spin.
And then
now,
it hooks up.
now.
Okay. We've probably got a little bit of temperature in the tyres now as well.
I think it's hard to see it in a video camera, but you can feel that the car is very harsh. Like the little bumps, it can't get rid of.
Yep.
And that's what I'm sure they're gonna fix.
Right.
And give you that extra little bit of grip when you need it. You want the tyre to stay in touch with the road all the time. And in this, you're skipping a little.
Yep.
And that's why, like that launch.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
When all that torque's going through it, it's hopping up and down, and it just cannot get away.
Time for new tyres, I think.
Yeah.
Right, so the tyres are done and the car instantly looks more aggressive, like it's actually sitting on some rubber. Right, so we are back in the Mini. We've done less than a few hundred meters, to be fair. Now what you've got to remember, guys, is when you change your tyres, initially they've got very little grip on them. They get sort of lubricants on them from when they put the tyres on. Also, the actual tyre itself comes with a bit of a film over it, doesn't it? So you should really do a good few miles of like scrubbing the tyres in to get down to the actual proper bit of the rubber, get all that crap off the surface, as it were. So yeah, the car looks better. It looks like it's sitting, just looks more aggressive, doesn't it?
I mean, well, it's 0 degrees outside.
Is it 0?
Yeah, it's 0.
Oh wow.
Oh dear God.
Remember
This
than
thing
you.
the grip already.
I know, it's amazing. I can feel it.
Oh.
It just goes. There's no like.
No hesitation at all. And traction is on.
You think you should slow down, do a bit of just testing, just making sure they're completely scrubbed. Whoa! Not that fast.
Yeah. You can feel it now.
Yeah.
Traction is still off, and the car.
It just yeah, it feels much less nervous. That's what it feels like to me, and it's taking all the little bumps out a lot better again. It's complementing the suspension. Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, so that's second flat. Okay, a bit of wheel spin. And it's finding grip, isn't it? The car just feels so much less nervous. It's very planted.
I remember that was one thing we talked about, was that I was looking to do some light tuning on the car.
Yeah.
You said just change the tyres.
Yeah.
And it's changed the car.
Oh yeah. Right, so the light is fading pretty quickly. 0 degrees outside, and the road just looks damp and wet. I'm sure a lot of it isn't, but it just looks that way, so I'm not going to go fast. But just an excuse to drive this car. I've got to do a review of this car because it's one of those things. It's a bit like when you get in the GT4, you're just blessed with a very nice feeling steering wheel, very direct, good steering. And the gearbox is just amazing. The throw on it is just incredible. The suspension, everything on this car is very, very well sorted. It's a fantastic little car. And I think if it was more practical and I could get bikes in the boot, I would have one of these. Probably not the 50th anniversary, but you know, something similar. Oh, and the pickup, wow, he was flying, wasn't he? People do go fast down here.
He's doing a me. What was I thinking about? No, it's one of the things, like, with the job, you know, I've driven lots of really properly nice cars.
Yeah.
And what you start to realise is that, you know, as a kid, you look at a Lamborghini or a Ferrari and you think, oh, it's just going to be the best thing ever. But until you drive a car and you properly know what you want.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've driven some really crap Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and we'd probably take this over one of them.
Any day. Yeah.
Any day.
And that's what, because a lot of people ask me on my channel, Joe, when are you going to get a supercar? Oh, when are you going to test a supercar? And number one, I'm never ever going to be able to afford a supercar. And even if I could, supercars, yes, now the very latest ones, they are incredible cars, but they still don't really appeal to me like taking something like this out for a blast, or an M2 or something like the GT4. It's enough. There's no more. You don't need any more, you know, on the public road anyway. Out on sort of, you know, on Abu Dhabi F1 circuit, I'm sure McLaren 675 would be a lot more fun than this, because this would feel like, you know, a tiny fish in a big sea, or whatever the saying is. But
I absolutely agree, and that was the thing. I went to drive this car and I thought, oh, I'm going to be a bit disappointed because I'd driven in a Barth.
Yeah.
That just did not blow me away at all. You drove the same car.
Exactly, yeah. It was fun for the first first couple of miles, and then it was
just gimmicky.
Yeah, exactly. Gimmicky, and they are. And the steering was terrible. Didn't feel like it ever wanted to come off centre. The seating position was just here. But this thing, this is brilliant.
And you get into this, and just everything was better. You sit better.
Yeah.
The engine's better. The noise is better.
Everything. And just the quality, the fit and the finish in here. We've got to go out and road test this properly, but I think the whole purpose of today's video really was just to, well, number one, encourage people to go out and replace their worn out tyres. And if you've got the money to, in my opinion, it's about the best upgrade you can do on your car if the car needs new tyres. Like, don't go and put them on for the sake of it, but if it needs new tyres, or it's got odd tyres or whatever, the best thing I think you can do to any car to give better feedback and a better ride and just a safer car as well is whack some nice new all-round rubber on it. Especially this time of year, it makes all the difference. Front and second. Oh yeah, it's great. It's just laying down the power. Thanks for letting us hoon around in it today, Will.
My pleasure.
And using it as an excuse to make another video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us a thumbs up. Any comments or questions below related to this video, especially, just leave them. As I say, Happy New Year. Thanks, Will. Get your sister in the next video. Yeah, cool.
Well
Cheers, guys. The rears are still totally legal, but no, borderline, not totally. Oh, there's a guy waving at us. No, he's not. He's waving at the traffic.